Yo, welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live Twilight Mastery deck video, and today we're going to be looking at a bit of a different take on Greninja EX. It's actually going to be a Greninja EX control deck. Now, I've seen this build before, and I thought I would give my own spin and try on the deck. So the idea of Greninja EX control is that you are playing a control deck. You have all the control cards, the Ogerpons, the Luxray, the Sandshrew, the Mimikyu, but you get to use Greninja EX, which can really help control your opponent's board. One of the benefits of Greninja EX is that it can attack for 1 energy, and it grabs you any card out of your deck with Shinobi Blade. 170 damage for 1 energy is really good because you can knock something out. So basically the idea of the deck is you want to remove your opponent's liabilities and threats off the board. Big things that can deal with Mimikyu, ways your opponent can get around the Ogerpon stall strats are all very important ways to win the game, and Greninja can do that the best because you can threaten to knock them out, 2-shot them, and you can grab any card out of your deck. Shinobi Blade synergizes really nicely with Quick Search, which we are playing the Pidgey on the deck. Obviously, Quick Search is extremely busted because you can grab any card out of your deck, and you can combine that with Greninja's Shinobi Blade to also grab any card out of the deck. But you can also threaten your opponent with a Mirage Barrage. A lot of the time when you're playing against a deck that uses stall strategies with Ogerpon, you're not really trying to bench your Manaphy. But when you're playing against a Greninja deck, you kind of have to bench Manaphy because I can still win the game by just attacking with Greninja the entire game. I don't have to always stall you out of the game. I can always use Greninja, and one of the many win cons the deck can do is if your opponent benches Manaphy because they're scared of Mirage Barrage, you can obviously then later on in the game trap it with Ogerpon if you can maybe snipe away their Turo. You have obviously Eri, which is good to get rid of rare candies, and Misfortune Sisters is really good too. I mean, it is the control deck. I'm sure y'all have already seen a lot of control gameplay from like All Out Blitzel, but this obviously is a bit of a different spin on control. There's no fire in the deck. That's like the one thing. There's no Shiyu, there's no Charizard in the deck. It's just really about using Greninja with all your different win condition strategies, and sometimes you just play like a Greninja deck with control options. Like the Eri and the Misfortune Sisters can be good. If you're playing against like Shenpao, you can just win the game by just using Greninja and running them out of resources, and that's all this deck really tries to do. Is it's a resource management game on your opponent's side. Can they manage their resources well enough and still have a chance of winning when you have all these annoying control cards that you're going to throw at your opponent? And Greninja can really apply a lot of pressure onto your opponent with its 2 very strong attacks. Now, before we do get the video, show 2, the sponsor Card Cavern TCG. Of course, if you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. Card Cavern sells code line for the cheapest. So if you're looking for, of course, the main set, Twilight Masquerade, or you want to get an older set or some IRL TCG singles and product, Card Cavern does sell all that over there. If you get anything at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and up our Card Cavern. So shout out Card Cavern, check them out, use code LDF, link down below. Also, check out my second channel down below too for some extra content. I just did a video where I did another Tournament League Cup report because I won yet another League Cup with my Charizard Dragapult deck. So if you want to check out some more stuff about that deck and hear my opinions on it even more, and a tournament report and in-depth look, check out the second channel down below. And make sure you're subscribed to the main channel too if you haven't already. We're on the road to 63K subs here on the main channel. If you enjoy the content I post, to be greatly appreciated. So here is the list. The downside of playing the Greninja, we have to kind of cut, not corners, but we have to cut some of the more valuable cards of the deck. I mean, we're not playing as many, we don't have as many like Pokemon in the deck that are as useful. And the other control deck, there's no Shiyu in the deck. We're not playing the Radiant Charizard. We still have the Ursaluna. The 2 Ogerpons obviously are broken. One nice thing I do like about this deck, not only do you get Mirage Barrage as an attack threat, but you also get access to Ogerpon's Torrential Pump, which you got to keep in mind when you're playing this deck. It is a harder deck to play. The Greninja build, I'm not going to lie, this deck was a little bit difficult to play. I'm not really the biggest control player. I don't really play a whole lot of control, so hopefully I did it justice in today's video, but hopefully I did. But some other tech cards, I am playing 1 Devo. One thing that I find with control is your Dragapult matchup is really bad, especially as somebody who's been playing so much Charizard Dragapult. I've kind of realized that control does not play TM Devo. The matchup's actually not that bad. You can use Dracloak, you can use your Dragapult. You just do so much pressure with the Dragapult line. So having Devo makes you have a better win con into Dragapult because you can use Devo, you can burn all their candies, and then you can Devo them, and you can then start going after their Dracloak. Sometimes you can even pull off Mirage Barrage plays. You could also play like a Canceling Clone in here too, I guess. I mean, there's so many cards you could play in here. I mean, looking at the 60 here, there's a lot of room for other stuff. I wouldn't mind like a 3rd counter catcher. You could play an extra energy. That would be nice. You could try to fit a Shiyu EX in the deck with a fire energy if you want, because that mill option is also a very important win condition. You could play more supporters, double Eri, 4 Penny, 2 Sisters. Like, there's a lot of things you could actually add into this deck, but this is kind of the rough list I'm working with in today's video. I think one important piece to point out is that Survival Brace. It's now the best aspect to playing Control, because you use Survival Brace with you can put on your Pidgeot or Greninja, and they can actually tank a hit, and they can't get one shot, especially if you get rid of their vacuum with Eri, Sisters, or like Luxray's Fang Snipe or something. But yeah, I'm not all about Blitzle, so unfortunately I'm not the greatest control player, but hopefully I did this deck justice in today's video. There's a lot of really cool things you can do in the deck. I guess I should show off one more thing, is Sandshrew. This is the most important card in the deck, in my opinion. Sandshrew prevents your opponent from using Pal Pad and Cyllene. If you're playing against a deck that plays Pal Pad and Cyllene, you make sure that you can get Sandshrew down at a good point, especially once they've run out of gusting options and the Sandshrew cannot be bossed up. You can prevent them from basically getting their resources back. I mean, it's all about it's all the resource game, right? And that's what this deck is. It's all about resource management, playing around Greninja, playing around all the stall options. It's really tough to play against, and when your opponent doesn't have as many options, it can be difficult. And Sandshrew is really good. Stopping Pal Pad is very crucial, so keep that in mind with this deck. Let's go show it off on live and see what control Greninja can really do. We hit Charizard here. The matchup's pretty good. We open up with a decent start, too. We can go Rotom. We have Ultra Ball for Pidgey. I don't really want to get rid of anything in the hand. I'm probably going to go get Rotom. We'll Forest Seal for the Buddy Poffin. We did prize a Froakie. We have Luxray in there, which is good. Eri. All right, most of the stuff is in the deck that we want. All right, it's not too bad. So I got Poffin, and we'll play it for Pidgey and Froakie. Could attach Mist Energy to Mimikyu. I don't know if they're playing Dragapult, though. That's kind of an issue. If they have Dragapult, we kind of need the Mist Energy, but we could also retreat next turn into like a Luxray, which is kind of good. Okay, I'll attach it. Honestly, Mist on Mimikyu's not even that bad anyways, because it stops Dragapult, so I'm just whatever. Let's just do that. Yeah, now we can go Greninja next turn. We can play aggressive with Greninja. We could Eri. I want to potentially open up with like Luxray and remove resources. Part of the win con against Zard is, you know, Ogerpon and Devo potentially comes up quite a bit, so we'll see. Because I also don't know if they play Dragapult or not. Like, if they have Dragapult, this matchup becomes a lot scarier, right? So that's kind of the issue here that we face. We'll see what they Nest Ball for here. Rotom, sure. I mean, knocking out their only Charmander seems pretty good, too. Let's just play into the control even more. So let's see what they got. We have a 5-card hand. Is there any supporters? Let's see. There's an Arven. All right, they got that. So they're probably going to get the turn 2 Charizard. So could just leave Mimikyu in the active then, maybe, and just go, like, Eri with Pidgeot, maybe. That might be the better play, honestly, just, like, Eri Pidgeot here. Try to remove their candies. We have a few options. Again, I don't know if they're playing Deep Pult or not. Like, if they have Dragapult, things get a little scary, that's for sure. So we got to be mindful of that. All right, what are they going to Arven for here? Let's see what they're grabbing. It's got to be Poffin, right? Poffin Force Seal. And we'll see if they're playing the Dragapult in the deck or not. If they have the Pult, things get scary. Let's see. What's the Poffin grabbing them? Yeah. I think we just probably go attach. We could stay in the active, honestly, and just kind of do our thing. Can chill for a bit. Might be the better play just to chill. Yeah, chilling might just be the play. We can set up Mirage Barrage, maybe. And, of course, they do have Dragapult in the deck. So we need to be able to deal with Dragapult, so that's going to have to be the plan. They get a Cleffa, which is interesting. I don't know if they're going into Cleffa here. They are going into Cleffa. Okay. Okay, I definitely want to just Eri them then. Try to remove any candies. They didn't get a Pidgey down, which is good. Surprised they're going Cleffa. They could have went attached to Dreepy instant charge. Okay. I mean, they're... I guess, sure. Ooh, nice. This hand's kind of grief, though. I kind of need every card. I guess we can ditch... That feels bad. Double Penny has to go. I kind of have to, though. So I want to get the Pidgeot out. We can do a lot here, actually. Do I even want to bench Lumineon, though? It's a liability. But I also want to set up for Greninja next turn, so I think I'm going to bench Lumineon. Because we're going to Eri here. We're going to remove their resources. Really? This is a Buddy Poffin? Bruh. I mean, they don't have anything else, so that's good. They're going to be Ionoing me next turn anyways, so that's fine. Maybe we should just quick search for, like, a filler card knowing that we're getting Ionoed. Maybe just get Pal Pad. I mean, they could play the Arven, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. Let's get Pal Pad. That sucks. That was a pretty weak sauce Eri. The fact they had no candies is kind of bizarre, to be honest. But okay. Instant charge. Okay. We got candy for Greninja for next turn. It's good. Got Misfortune Sisters. Honestly, not a bad hand. But probably going to get Ionoed. Or they... I mean, it depends on what they draw. They could play the Arven. They still have the Force Seal Stone, I guess, so... That sucks. We hit no candies. I'm kind of cheesed. We know they play Cyllene, so also part of the win con here is hoping that they don't use the Cyllene in time, because then what we can do is we can take advantage of... We can take advantage of Sandshrew. Sandshrew is a very important card in this matchup because we shut off Cyllene and Pal Pad. They're probably going to Ultra Ball the Cyllene away here, actually. They don't have a Pidgeot out, which is also pretty good. We can threaten Barrage, too. Yeah, they get rid of the Cyllene. So they have to Pal Pad that back. But this is where getting Sandshrew down is going to be very important. Sandshrew, Bravery Charm, even Sandshrew Mist Energy would have been a good combo. So there's Dracloak. We need to make sure we can KO that. Honestly, we could, depending on what happens here, maybe we can do Barrage. I doubt it, but you never know. It's possible. We know their hand is kind of like, you know, they got stuff, but we'll see what else they do. Are they going to do the Iono is the question. I guess they Arven, actually, I lied. Defiance Band, sure. We need to deal with their Dracloak. We do have that Lost City, so one thing we can do here is go into... Yeah, I want to be able to Lost City that Dracloak if possible. That is definitely something I need to look to do, so... We'll see if we can pull that off. We draw Greninja or Boss, we can. So, if they sit back again for a couple more turns with Cleffa, we could just Eri them again, to be honest. I don't really want to knock out Cleffa. Cleffa being in play is actually good for us. So, I'd rather the Cleffa be on the bench. I don't want to knock it out. There's no reason to. There's no reason to knock it out with Greninja, so... This could just be another Eri turn, to be honest. We'll see what our top deck is. Penny? Kind of down just to go... Can I Luxray here? No, I can't. Luxray would have been nice, too. Alright, we'll go Eri. Let's keep Eri in them. Okay, we hit a candy. There we go. Nice. And now we're probably going to get Iono'd, so... Let me just... Instant charge. Nice. There we go. We got DT. Alright. They're probably going to Iono me. My hand is pretty big, obviously. But that was a good Eri. We hit one of the candies, which is good. We'll see what happens. Again, we need to try to get Sandshrew down. We could get... Honestly, if we get lucky and we hit Pal Pad off Misfortune Sisters or, like, Luxray or Eri or something at some point, then they technically can't get their stuff back. Because I think our win con also might just be to use Ogerpon. Both Ogerpons, to be honest, could be... Depending on how this goes, both Ogerpons could come in handy. We'll see, though. Hopefully they don't kill my Froakie. I don't think Froakie's dying this turn, though. Looking at their hand, it's not great. There's the Dragapult, but there goes their Dracloak, which is one way they can attack my Mimikyu. There's a Mist Energy on it. There's Boss. Ooh, are they going to kill my Froakie here with the Dragapult? I think they are. That's fine. Can rot it back. Could go... I don't really want to go Luxray here. Could you just put Mimikyu in the active, maybe? I'm not too sure. I think we just attack with Pidgeot, right? Yeah, we just attack with Pidgeot here. I don't want to waste my Pidgeot. It's actually pretty annoying they're KOing me. Oh my god, they have the Neo Upper. No! Okay, good thing we have the Mist on the Mimikyu. They can't hit it. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Yeah, Neo Upper is a pretty annoying card. No counter catcher here. What? They tried to hit the Mimikyu? No, why would you do that? Oh no, they tried to hit the Mimikyu. Rip in the chat. Alright, let's go. They tried to put 6 on Mimikyu with a Mist on. Bro, you can't do that. No. It's kind of annoying, though. I could go Luxray here and then Penny it. That does give me the incentive to do that. Because I want to remove more resources from their hand. But, I mean, we know their hand doesn't have much going on, to be honest. We can play into the Devo. I think we just swing with Pidgeot. But I also don't want to... I don't want my Pidgeot to take damage. They can two-shot it. Losing my Pidgeot is obviously really bad. What is the play? Luxray is tempting, but we know their hand is kind of like mid. Okay, I think we're just gonna... I think we just attack with Pidgeot. I'm like accepting the fact that it's probably the play. Like, even if they boss my Froakie, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I don't want them to, but even if they do, it's like, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. All right, Misfortune Sisters. Fails, of course. Bruh. Oh, I forgot to quick search. Oops. I forgot to quick search. I had quick search there and I didn't do it. F. Yeah, I was swinging a Pidgeot. I forgot to quick search. That's unfortunate. I don't know. It may have been better to go Luxray there, to be honest. But we're not two-shotting them, which is a problem. We're not putting damage on them to be devoed. That's why I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I forgot to do quick search. F. There's Candy Zard. That's 2 candies down. That's good. They're down the 2 candies. We know they have Iono in their hand. I don't know if they're going to be playing it anytime soon, though. We need to get the Greninja in play. I can't believe I didn't do quick search. That was really stupid of me, because I could have went Greninja, Rare Candy, attack next turn. Oops. We'll see what they do here. Misfortune Sister's failing kind of sucks. I really wanted to hit their Pal Pad or another candy. That was the ideal hit there off the sisters. All right, let's see what they do. Even if they boss Froakie, it's not that big of a deal. They may just end up bossing Froakie anyways, right? I think they had another boss in their hand, I'm pretty sure. So they're probably just going to boss my Froakie regardless. Which is, like, fine. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Well, they might kill Lumineon, actually. Yeah, they're going to kill a 2-prizer. So we could Devo next turn. Is that going to be the play? Devo. We'll see. Even, yeah, going Greninja here doesn't really seem relevant. The play might be to try to get rid of this Dragapult, so I think we might be going for, like, a little Devo strat. They're down a lot of their supporters, so this is also a good turn to get Sandshrew down, so we can stop Pal Pad. Because I think they might just be out of Gus. So just getting Sandshrew in play and removing their Dragapult is a huge play, so I think that's also what we're going to do. And oh my god, we top deck Greninja. Let's go. Insane top deck right there. Didn't even need to fail the quick search. No, I did. All right, we'll see what we got here. No Iono. Okay, so I think we're just going to Devo. I want to go Devo Sandshrew, so do we just go Sandshrew? We could also... I was thinking, like, we can counter Catcher. I think we're just going to go Devo here. We're going to grab the Sandshrew so they can't get their stuff back. Retreat to Mimikyu. Attach. Penny Lumineon. Play Lost City. Devo. Alright. Let's go Devo. Get these out of here. They still have 2 candies left. Like I said, I wish I hit a little bit better there. But we are removing their Dracloak and Dreepy from play. And Sandshew's in play. So we'll see what we got off this. Manaphy, it's not great. But we'll see what happens. They probably have another candy, but this is where going the Mimikyu route is pretty good. So I just can't go... the problem is I can't go into... what's his face? I can't Eri again this turn. I should have... that one quick search fail is kind of a meme, but honestly, it might end up costing me. All right, let's see what they do. They should have another candy this turn, but they can't attack Mimikyu. I guess they could go into the Heat Tackle Charmander, but we could then knock it out with Greninja. How much HP do we have left? 250. If we go Greninja knockout, there's still not enough to kill Greninja in 1 hit, so that's good. I wish I had energy on Greninja right now. That'd been nice. There's another Dreepy. I also want to kill their Dreepies, though, too. That would also be nice. Killing the Dracloaks would be good, too. They have no way to get the resources back. So part of the win con could also be Ogerpon trap, right? We just need to make sure they run... We need to get rid of their Turo and Kieran. It's going to be tough to do that. All right, Ultra Ball. If they don't attack this turn, that's good. We just get another turn to chill for a bit. Then we can go into the Counter Catcher. We can Counter Catcher up the Dreepy and Lost City it. Could also just get rid of the Charmander, too, to be honest. That's not bad. They don't have a Pidgey on play, which is really helping us right now. Could also Cyllene to put Devo back. That could also be an option. Cylene's not bad here. We'll see if they Ultra Ball for... They could get their Bibarel. We can trap Cleffa and Rotom. The fact that they have both in play is honestly kind of huge, so... Clap Stadium would be kind of bad this turn. Because, yeah, they have both a Cleffa and Rotom in play, which means I can't Turo both of them. Ooh, an Energy and a Dragapult get discarded. Nice. The Energy discard is good. That's really good that they got rid of Energy. Again, their resources are very limited, right? Their resources are extremely limited. Especially because now that Sandshew's down, they can't use Pal Pad to put the Cyllene back. So, until they knock out Sandshrew. Which I don't know if they are going to be doing that anytime soon. I need to... Honestly, I kind of need to get Mist Energy on Sandshrew. Maybe we should just... Maybe I should have Pennied the Mimikyu. I guess we could go Lumineon for Penny. Penny, Mimikyu, attach Mist Energy to Sandshrew so that they can't Dragapult it. That actually, I think, might be the play. Yeah, they're going to Iono me anyways, which is fine. I mean, 5 new cards is pretty darn good considering my hand was mediocre. Let's see what these new cards are. Nice. We could, like I said, we could just retreat, counter, catcher, knockout, Dreepy with Greninja. It's not a bad idea. Could go Pal Pad. Quick search? No. We can go quick search for Pal Pad. Depending on their Eri Countercatcher would honestly go kind of hard this turn. Actually, Eri Countercatcher also seems pretty good. We could go down the Ogerpon route, but I want to just keep limiting their resources before I go for the stall play. I still want to penny the Mimikyu, though. I still want to penny Mimikyu, because I want to get the Mist Energy on Sandshrew so it can't die to... I could always Arven Bravery Charm it, obviously. I don't think they have any boss left, so, like, my idea is we stay out of Countercatcher range. They can never KO Sandshrew, meaning they can never get their Cyllene back. And without the Cyllene, their deck probably can't function very well. I think. We could win if that works, so... Ooh, we draw Bravery Charm anyways, okay. I like killing the Dreepy this turn, but I also want to go for an Eri. Okay, let me quick search. For Pal Pad. I kind of like this play. Yeah, I think I'm down to do it. Get Eri Penny back. Should be okay to bench Lumineon at this point in the game, I think, right? Hopefully. We can also prevent them from just getting a Zard down this turn, which is also pretty good. So let's go do this. We can also decide what we want to do before... Oh, yeah. Oh, we hit the Pal Pad and the Candy. Do I care about Pal Pad? I don't want them to have Pal Pad, because like if my Sandshrew ever dies, it is pretty bad. Honestly, the Vacuum could be good, too, because we can prevent them from getting rid of my Survival Brace. That's a pretty important thing, too. That's fine. I'll get rid of these two. Because if my Sandshrew ever dies, I just don't want them to have that thing. I think that's fine. I could just pass and then penny next turn, right? We do need a Cyllene soon. I might just... Because at this point, I think it's fine to retreat. And then we can Countercatcher, kill their Dreepy. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Charm that. And then Shinobi Blade for the knockout. I could have ideally also killed them with Pidgeot, but this is now fine, because now we're getting +2 cards every single turn. I kind of like going Cyllene. I might have to... I think we need to try to put a Pal Pad back, so I'm going to put the Cyllene back. We're probably just going to keep bossing stuff up, too. What's our prize? Pidgeot? Because we can also Cyllene back the Devo, which is also an option. I think we're chilling, though, at this point. We know they have a Kieran in their hand. That's not really doing much for them. That was a really good Eri. There's the Vacuum. That's fine. Lost City... Actually, are they going to go Lost City or Bravery Charm? It's got to be Lost City. Oh, my God, and they lost Zone their Kieran. Was not expecting them to get rid of that. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, they only have Turo left in the deck, which... Oh, and they actually keep the Lost City. They're not getting rid of the... Okay. I get the logic, but I don't think we're... They're not getting a Dragapult down anytime soon, unless they have Collapsed in their hand, which I don't think they did. They have one switching card left, so I think I should just win with Ogerpon then, right? Because they have the Rotom and Cleffa in play. I think at this point, we can win with Ogerpon. We need to get to that point first. We could also Mirage Barrage next turn. Oh, but they get Manaphy. All right, and that's not happening. Low-key, we could go into Luxray too and just keep grinching their candies. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Okay, we'll see what happens. I think we're just going to chill for a bit. I like chilling. Chilling's pretty good. Chilling's pretty good. We don't have to deal with Dragapult anymore, which is kind of the main objective I wanted to do, is remove their Dragapult. Okay, what's our top deck? Manaphy. Wish another Eri. No Iono here kind of sucks either. They get a Charizard in play. Is it really that bad? Because we know they're out of Gust. We can also just win with Ogerpon, too. So I'm going to quick search for Cyllene first. I don't think it matters, right? Because we can Pal Pad. Okay, we'll do the Cyllene first. Let's see. We need 1 heads. Okay, good. Whew. And we just put Pal Pad back. Then we can quick search for it. I thought about quick searching before the thing. I don't think I need anything this turn. I'm not going to take a prize with... Honestly, I don't even think I'm going to take a prize. I might just pass. We'll just retreat into Mimikyu, maybe. That might just be the play. Might just be the play to go into Mimikyu for a turn. I think he tackle me, though, but we have the Penny. I don't want to knock out Cleffa. I don't want them to also hit me with Charizard this turn. But they can't knock me out, right? No, they can't knock me out. Their Kieran's gone. I'm just going to pass. I'll just stay in the active, sure. If they attack with Charizard, let's go into Mimikyu for a bit and just chill. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill. We don't want to kill the Cleffa because we want to keep it on the board because we want to make sure we can go Turo. Enhanced Hammer, sure. Interesting. Hopefully they're not playing triple boss. If they have 3 boss, my Sandshrew getting KO'd is pretty bad, but their Pal Pad's also gone, so I think it's fine. Like, they can't do much at this point. There's the Turo. They're going to Turo the Rotom. But now I think we just win with Ogerpon, right? Unless they collapse this turn. They could have a collapsed in hand. This is what I was trying to avoid. They're still powering up the Dreepy. That's fine. Another reason I don't want to take prizes. I just don't want to make the Charizard too strong, right? This is kind of why I don't want to take prizes. All right, what's their plan now? Ultra Ball. Can they get a Charizard out here? I mean, they have to use their last candy, right? And if I can use Cyllene again, we could just flip heads and get Devo back. No, they're playing Radiant Alakazam in the deck. That's interesting. That's kind of scary, not going to lie. I don't want them to bench that, but they did board lock themselves. They have Manaphy and Cleffa down on the board. I guess that's a nice thing about them benching Cleffa. Or Manaphy. I kind of overlooked that. Them benching the Manaphy means now they can't use thing. They can't use the... Counter Catcher. I can't go Ogerpon this turn. They can't use... Well, now there's 2 liabilities on the board. It's like... It's pretty much game over. Like, I don't know. It's not looking good for my opponent is what I'm trying to say. What do I even grab here? Just Penny Lumineon off the board. Could Counter Catcher kill Dreepy, but then we're tied on prizes. I don't know if I want to do that. I think we just try to play into the Wellspring Ogerpon, right? So I think we just go Arven for Heavy Ball plus Charm. We win with Ogerpon at this point, I think. So it's like fine to do this. We pretty much just win the game with Ogerpon. Grab that. Even trapping Bibarel works because they're out of energy. We have 3 liabilities. So it's actually fine to Shinobi Blade, right? They still have an Iono, though. We can get Iono'd here, and then that could punish me. Yeah, I think we just... Should I retreat? I'll pass. I'm going to stay in the active. I think this is fine. I don't think... I guess it's... No, because I want to be able to retreat. We have the Ogerpon next turn. They don't Iono me. We just have Ogerpon. So I think, yeah, we just pass. We just pass. There's no reason to retreat, because then we have to use another retreat thing. It's not worth it. There's no way they can kill the Greninja. And we don't care about Dracloak anymore, because we're not going Mimikyu. It's all about Ogerpon. We're just going to go Ogerpon now for game. We just Turo this, I think. Yeah, we should probably Turo the Greninja, so they can't, like... I don't think they have any boss left, though. I think they're just out of Gust. Yeah, I think we're fine. There's the Iono. There goes Ogerpon Counter Catcher. Now we need another combo piece here, but I will see if they attack this turn. There's boss. If we draw into the way to find Ogerpon or an energy, we have it. Oh my god. They had double Rod in the deck. That's fine. That doesn't really matter too much. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Now we can't trap Bibarel. But Manaphy and Cleffa are still on the board. That actually put more cards in their deck. Their deck's even more clogged up now. They actually might have prized their last Rare Candy. Honestly, we could just boss KO the Dreepy. That also doesn't seem bad. Do we just do that? I'm down. You just boss KO Dreepy and then work towards Ogerpon next turn. And then they just literally have no way to really do anything. Yeah, boss KO on the Dreepy honestly is pretty good too. So let's just quick search for the Ogerpon. Or we should... Does it matter? Yeah, we'll quick search for Ogerpon. And then... Now, if I KO Dreepy, though, we can't boss. Or we can't Counter Catcher. Maybe that's not a good idea. Yeah, we can't Counter Catcher if I do that. I kind of want to kill the Dracloak, though. I also don't want them to get Dragapult back out. But if they do, I mean, we're still winning the game by trapping anything, right? So it's probably fine. Let's just Penny the Lumineon. So they can't win next turn. Now we just... I'm trying to think. Do I want to play the Survival Brace now? Just put on Sandshrew. Is it damage from an attack? By damage, yes it is. I think Dragapult bypasses it. I'll just pass, whatever. I don't know, KOing the Dracloak there is good, but yeah, if I play the boss, I can't do Counter Catcher. So I should have Pidgeotted for Counter Catcher. And then I could have just Shinobi Bladed for the Ogerpon. Okay, that was a misplay. I should have Pidgeotted for Counter Catcher. Ooh, they found the Clap Stadium. That's fine. There's still a Manaphy and a Cleffa on the board. Doesn't really matter. They don't even get rid of either of them. Okay, sure, okay. I don't think it really matters at this point. Like, they have the 2 liabilities. It should be fine, but I did misplay. I should have Quick Search for Counter Catcher, Greninja for the Ogerpon, and then Quick Search for the Energy, and then Boss Stall. So I misplayed. See, Control's kind of tough to play, man. I should have went that route. I should have killed their Dracloak here with Greninja, and then I should have went for that play. They could whiff the attack this turn. Even if they Dragapult me, who cares? Like, I'm still going to win the game with Ogerpon anyways. They could Iono me. Okay, I misplayed. I should have KO'd the Dracloak. That actually could come to bite if they have a 3rd Iono in the deck. That could come to bite me. I don't think they play 3 Iono, though. It looks like they're playing the list I've been playing. Yeah, they don't have a 3rd Iono. We're fine. We're fine. But I did misplay. I should have KO'd the Dracloak with Counter Catcher and then friggin' Shinobi Bladed for the card. That was kind of silly of me. I don't think it matters, though. We're still going to just win probably by trapping, so it shouldn't make a difference. But yeah, that was a misplay. It was a misplay on my end. It was a misplay on my end. I'm not taking as much advantage of my Greninja as I should be. Oh, they don't even have the Dragapult anyways. Look at that. It's not even in there. Now we just Ogerpon the Cleffa here. Yeah. Retreat. Quick Search. Where's that energy at? There you are. And we have the Turo for the Greninja. So this is basically GG's. We just Survival Brace the active. Screwed. Who cares? Alright, this should just pretty much be GG's. We are eventually going to kill the Cleffa, I guess, but that's fine because we can just... I guess we have the Cyllene double turbo back. We have to go with the Cyllene double turbo play, but this is fine. We could even trap Bibarel too. We have the Penny Loop, which is fine. We could do that. We could just go after Bibarel. We should have enough resources to still trap anything anyways. They have 3 cards left. They're decking out anyways, right? So we have time to just sob 3 different things, and eventually they're going to lose. They can't... Yeah, it's fine. I guess, yeah, it's fine. Should be fine. We'll just boss up Manaphy here. Give me the Manaphy. We'll Quick Search, because I don't want to take a prize, right? And then we'll just... But we should be able to deck them out before something gets KO'd. It's basically what I'm trying to say. Quick Search for Cyllene, sure. See if we can get Pal Pad back next turn. Because we're not most likely getting Iono. If they have a 3rd Iono, I guess it gets close, but we still have enough time to KO the Bibarel and the Manaphy. And we can Penny Loop the Ogerpon. So that also works. Even if they have a surprise switch in the deck, like the Penny Loop still works. I think we're chilling. I don't think they can win. I don't think they can win. We can also Cyllene back DT. But I think we can win the game without the DT. It's fine. All right, let's go Cyllene. One heads. All right. Just get Pal Pad. And we can Quick Search for Pal Pad. Yeah, they're going to deck out. I doubt. I think they have an Iono, but this should be enough to win. Go Cyllene Penny. All right. They're going to deck out. If they have a 3rd Iono, this play kind of doesn't make as much sense, but I think we're fine. We have Penny Loop. It should be okay. Should be aight. Because then next turn, we'll just Counter Catch our Bibarel. And we'll start trapping Bibarel. And the Bibarel can't knock me out because we'll Penny Loop it. And they're spreading the energy out anyways. Look at that. So it doesn't even matter. So now the Bibarel can't attack. So yeah, now we just go Counter Catcher our Bibarel after this. And then it's also Jover for my opponent. We even draw the Counter Catcher. Holy moly. Even better. Crazy. Crazy stuff. All right. Cyllene. Because why not? Ooh, we got... Okay, I thought we were about to get double tails. We got 1 heads. That is good. Pal Pad. And then we'll just sob again. And then next turn, we'll Counter Catch our Bibarel. And yeah, that should be it. If they have an Iono, they have an Iono. It doesn't matter. We can Quick Search for thing again, and they're going to still deck out. So we're going to win no matter what. This is the end of the game. I'll say have a switch, but that last card is probably not a switch. Do they have an Iono? If they have that 3rd Iono, they stop themselves from losing. But I think we've secured the dub. I think it's it. I think it's GG's. I think it's GG's. I don't think they can do anything else. There's no trap plays they can make because we have Turo and we have Penny in the deck. They're going to deck out. They can't win next turn anyways. Even if they trap Greninja for a turn, they're decking out. So it's pretty much game over. There's no play they can make that can win them the game. Even if they have a way to move Manaphy, it doesn't matter. They lose. They should just lose here. Like a switch Iono, they still lose. Like, there's nothing they can do. It's pretty much wraps. It's pretty much wraps. See if they have anything else. I don't think they do. They're probably evaluating what they can do here before the game ends, I think. And that's it. They have decked out, and we have successfully won the game. There it is. Deck out is real. And that's game. Pretty long match. I mean, you're going to get long games with a control deck, even Greninja control. We navigated one of our hardest matchups. I think what helps, though, is this is the Dragapult Charizard, especially the list that they've been playing with the Turo Cyllene stuff. I've been playing this deck so much against control, I kind of know the matchup, so I was able to kind of work around that and figure out how to actually play the matchup properly, which is kind of funny. So, like, I actually have so much experience with this Dragapult Charizard deck against control that I was kind of able to play control against it, knowing how the matchup can play. That's kind of funny. All right, we hit Raging Bolt. This matchup is fine. I don't know how relevant Greninja is going to be overall, because a lot of this matchup is using Mimikyu and Wellspring Ogerpon to trap Squawkabilly. The only issue is my hand is not very good. I got no Arven, no Lumineon, nothing. So we are currently just going to have to bench a Froakie, attach, pass, and pray. My opponent's popping off. But they did put the Squawk down, so we do have our Ogerpon target. Or, alternatively, we can just win with Mimikyu, which I think we might have to go down the road of Mimikyu. Just try to, like, KO their Sandy Shocks or whatever with Greninja, and then use Mimikyu. Survival Brace is also insanely good in this matchup, so we can prevent them from being able to one-shot me. I just don't like my opening hand. It is dead, which is a big problem. An Arven top deck would make this hand a lot better. So we go Rotom Force Seal. So hopefully we can draw into an Arven. Because if not, we might just have to attach pass. Okay, let's go. We top decked Arven. And I think it is good to go Rotom here, right? Yeah, Rotom Force Seal. Because I need to draw more cards. So we'll go Nest Ball for big ol' Rotom. We'll Force Seal for the Buddy Buddy Poffin. We'll grab double Pidgey, right? Yeah. Where you at, Poffin? There you are. And we just need to make sure we can prevent that. Like, the Mimikyu win con is basically, it's the way we win this game, right? It's going to be the Mimikyu play. Depending on what their list looks like. But I think the Mimikyu win con is the way we win this. I don't think I play the Bravery Charm. I guess I can prevent them from KO me with the Sandy Shocks this turn. They have a 4-card hand, though. I'm going to say they don't have it. I'm just going to instant charge. Say the Bravery Charm. Fortunately, we did not get a Pidgeot out, but we do have a Lumineon. I don't want to bench too many 2-prizers, though. I might just Eri instant charge again. There's the Sandy Shocks. Maybe I should have Bravery Charmed. They have to find Switch, though. So I don't know if they're going to get me. They need Switch. So that's the thing. If they go Burst Roar this turn, we can go Eri. Okay, yeah, this is an Eri play. Ooh, nice, and they lose a Super Rod. We were going to try to Lost City the Sandy Shocks anyways, but now the Rod's gone, which is good. We don't draw a Candy. All right, it's going to have to be Eri. Oh, they have Cornerstone Ogerpon. Okay, well, they've already benched the Sandy Shocks, so it's not that bad. We can attack Ogerpon with Greninja anyways. Sada and Iono, so they're going to probably Iono me here. Need to be ready for that. We'll Bravery Charm. Instant charge? We can attach to Pidgey. An instant charge, sure. Yeah, it's fine. They're probably going to play the Iono in their hand, which is fine, though. I mean, the 2 Pidgeots go to the bottom of the deck, I guess, but I didn't want to Ultra Ball for Lumineon, because they can still theoretically go Prime Catcher, Boss. Like, I might as well just try to keep my bench as limited as I can, and I'm fine. Like, our setup is really good anyways, and we got the Rare Candy Pidgeot off the Iono, so it's all good. Yeah, just don't want my opponent to just have it like that, you know? I think it's better to play it safe in this situation. Okay, they have a Pokestop here. There's a Pokegear. And they got Sada. So yeah, we need to Lost City this thing. And if they try to go Ogerpon against me, I mean, we have Greninja, Survival Brace. It should be fine. It should be fine. Should be okay. I think we can still win by deck out. We can trap the Squawkabilly with Ogerpon. We can Penny Loop, trap Squawkabilly. So... should be fine. So it's Arven. Grab Ultra Ball. Grab Devo. I'll get rid of these two. Might keep the Cleffa, just in case. I'm not sure it's, like, insanely relevant, but it might be relevant. Now, the question is, do I want to put the Survival Brace on now? Because they could boss KO Pidgeot here. It would be nice to Survival Brace our Greninja, though, too. That's the other thing, but... I might just brace the Pidgeot now so it doesn't die. I don't know if they're playing Vacuum or not. I mean, they have a Vacuum, they have Vacuum. It is what it is, I guess. I could retreat in a Cleffa. Let me get access to Counter Catcher. Is there only other DT, though? No, it's fine. I'll retreat in a Cleffa, sure. You can see more cards. We're not going to get Iono'd again anyways, right? We have Cyllene. It's fine. Yeah. Nice. It's a pretty good hand. Rare Candy Greninja. Pretty good stuff. We can go Candy, Greninja, Boss, Lost City, get rid of their Ogre, or their Sandy Shocks. That's pretty good. There's a Sada. Yeah, it was also good to move Mimikyu on the off chance they had Switch Card Vacuum. So I think it was important to move Mimikyu out of the active spot. So there's Prime Catcher. See, now I'm glad I grabbed the Survival Brace. They actually kill my Froakie here. Okay. It's a little annoying. But we can go Pidgeot and blustery win this thing, which is also good. So that'll be the alternative game plan, I guess. That was the other reason why I think it was important to get Survival Brace there. Because, yeah, they had the Prime Catcher. They would have killed my Pidgeot immediately, so it was a pretty good call to get the Brace. Knowing they have Ogerpon makes this slightly more difficult, but, I mean, if they don't manage their energy very well, it's fine. I kind of want to get Sandshrew down, too, so I can block them from being able to play Pal Pad. That's also something I need to probably try to play into is Sandshrew, if I can. We'll see. Well, all three of their fighting energies are scrambled around the board, but Sandy Shocks, fighting's going to go in the discard. Okay, we'll see. They haven't played boss yet or anything, which is a little scary, but it's fine. I was hoping my Froakie was going to live, but it's all good. Because now I can't Greninja KO them. I don't play Thornton in the deck, so we'll see what we top deck. Mist Energy. Okay. We could... I'm trying to think. What do I want to do here? I think we'll quick search for the Froakie. If they boss it, it's fine. We can Super Rod it back. I don't... should I attach the energy? I don't think I should. Should I... So if I go Pidgeot, they can two-shot me. I kind of just don't want to attack the Sandy Shocks. I'm okay if they waste another boss here, actually. So I think what I'm going to do... So we're going to go... Mist Energy on the Mimikyu. And I'm probably going to... Cyllene. I don't really want to draw into the cards with Instant Charge, though. Nah, I'll just... Do I want to Cyllene here? What would I even put back? I guess we can put the Froakie, but I can quick search for Super Rod. No, I'll just Instant Charge. It's fine. They may boss my Froakie. I didn't attach the energy because, yeah, it's the only other water energy. We'll just keep Instant Charging. I could attack with Pidgeot. The problem if I go Pidgeot, they can hit my Pidgeot, break the Survival Brace, and then they can Raging Bolt knock me out. I think I'm just going to try to protect my Pidgeot as much as I can. Is this correct? I'm not too sure, but I'm going to try to protect my Pidgeot the best I can. That's why I'm not attacking with it. There's one switch down. They're bossing here. They're bringing in the... Ooh, do they play Vacuum? No, they have Vacuum. Fudge. Okay, that's fine. We can still get a Pidgeot out. This is fine. It's pretty annoying they had that. Yeah, I should have attacked with Pidgeot. But I made them waste a boss, though, which is good. We can bench Sandshrew now, too, which is nice. All right, we can go... Greninja, Knockouts. I don't even really have to kill the Sandy Shocks, do I? Damn, that was good. That was good. My opponent had that. Fudge. All right, the Vacuum's annoying. They only have 11 cards left, so... Figure it out. Let's get rid of the Ogerpons for now. Grab Pidge. We need to 100% prevent them from being able to Pal Pad, so that is the objective here. Just want to see my prizes. That's why I didn't get rid of the heavy ball. Our prizes are it's not great, but not bad either. We can go to Mimikyu here. So I think what we're going to do... I don't think KOing the Sandy Shocks doesn't really make a difference at this point. So I think what we're going to do... Quick search for Sandshrew. I'm gonna bench Sandshrew. So this way we shut off Pal Pad. We go into Mimikyu. Attach. Could counter catcher Squawkabilly up. Sure. Just make them burn more resources. And they can retreat into Sandy Shocks now, I guess, but this is fine. We can Cyllene. Double tails, not like this. Not good. Instant charge. I guess I probably need to counter catcher this up. They can probably retreat it, but they're down a lot of their energy, and we're making them waste more resources. This is, like, fine. This is fine. I also don't want them to boss me again. They could have had another boss, right? So that's also why it was important to counter catcher, because they could have boss here. They go attach boss, Raging Bolt, KO my Pidgeot again, and then we're in trouble. So I think that was kind of important to do that. I think I'm going to not take a prize this turn, is basically what I'm trying to say. We can kill the Sandy Shocks next turn with Greninja. Most likely, yeah. I guess the other counter catcher is prize. But yeah, we can go KO the Sandy Shocks next turn, which I think is going to be the plan. Alright. They can swing into the Sandy Shocks, but that's fine, though. No way they play double Vacuum, right? Okay, good. If they had 2 Vacuum, we might lose the game, but thankfully they didn't. All right, so we can just knock them out Greninja here. Okay, what's our top deck? Ooh, the lot. That's pretty good. Jeez. All right, let's do this. Grab Candy. Candy Ninja. I don't know if they play 2 boss or not. Some lists don't play 2 boss, so there is a chance they don't play the double boss. Maybe. Is it okay to Lost City here? Yes, I think it is. Actually, no. Actually, I don't think I should have played Lost City. It might have been a throw. Grab Penny for next turn. Actually, yeah, I don't think I should have played Lost City, because we know their Rod is down, but they could play double Rod, I guess. I don't know, just to be safe, let's do this. Sure. Just to be safe. Because the problem is now, they can knock out Sandshrew here and send it to the Lost Zone, and then Pal Pad boss back. But, yeah, that might have been a misplan on my end. But if we can get rid of our Pidgey on Greninja, then technically it doesn't matter. No, I have Rotom too. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that, because now the Sandshrew can get Lost City'd if they have another boss. Nope, they just Iono. All right, that's fine. All right, let's see what we got off the Iono. All right, we got Penny. I want to Penny the Rotom off the board, I think. I mean, they just win the game if they have another boss, right? That's pretty bad. Well, we can go Quick Search Boss Squawkabilly again, I guess. That might be the plan. That might have to be the plan, yeah. Bring in the Bro, we can bring in the Raging Bolt, actually, too. Yeah, we can bring in the other Raging Bolt, maybe. It's not bad. They just need 1 prize to win. If they have their last boss in the deck, we will lose. So I think it's best to try to bring in that Raging Bolt in the bench. So let's go Quick Search. Yeah, the other counter catcher's prize, so grab boss. Boss out Bolt. Treat a Mimikyu. Pal Pad. Cyllene Eri, sure. And instant charge. Alright, here we go. It's all down to this. It is all down to this. We could try to like Ursaluna loop them too, I guess, but maybe. Pal Pad. There's Sandshrew. Doesn't work. Sandshrew stops it. Haha. There it is. The Sandshrew coming in clutch. Okay, they still have 2 energy in the deck. All right. They can't bench that Cornerstone Ogerpon anymore, so we don't have to deal with that. I don't think they have enough energy to power it up anyways. It's down to whether or not they have a boss. I can't get to a lone Mimikyu board state. It's, like, impossible. Because we can... Maybe we should have Pal Pad a boss back last turn, actually, not Eri. Because we can boss the other Raging Bolt up. No, they're attaching to the bench anyways. Okay, I think this is good. All right, that's fine. That gives me more information. Nice. Quick search. Misfortune Sisters being prized kind of sucks. I would have liked to have Misfortuned here. So I can see what else was in their deck. Do you just Penny the Rotom? It doesn't really matter if what I Penny here. I don't think it matters. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what I do. I think we just... I want to see their hand. Switch card. Ooh, get that out of here. Pass. If they have an energy and a boss left, they do win. But if they don't, then it's game over. All right, let's see. 2 cards in their hand. There's that Sada. I think that's GG, so, because now they just deck out. Yeah, Sandshrew was a very important piece to winning the game, but let's see if they have a way to win. I don't think they do, unless they have a Pokemon catcher in the deck. So, yeah, even if I penny there, the catcher wouldn't matter. Super Rod. Oh, they do play Double Rod. Oh, my God. Good thing I played the Lost City. I called it. They had 2 Super Rod. Thank heavens I played the Lost City down when I did. Oh, my God. They put 3 Grass Energy back, though. They didn't put the Lightning back, which is strange. Now this Raging Bolt can't attack. I don't know. What's my point in cooking? What are they cooking? Now I'm a little confused why they did that. Okay. This is close. It really comes down to whether they have a boss and a way to attack. They did play Double Rod. That is actually so annoying that they play 2 Super Rod. This is why I needed the Misfortune Sisters. They actually did have double Super Rod in the deck. So they could have went Rod, and then they could have... Yeah, I don't know why they didn't put the other energy back, though. The Lightning back. That was very strange. But yeah, they play Double Rod. So Lost City and the Sandy Shocks is a really good call, because they do play 2 Rod. Because usually, Bolt might play 1 Rod. 2 Rod's a little excessive, I find, but they had it, so it was a good thing we Greninja killed that Sandy Shocks when we did with the Lost City, so it was a good call. It ended up mattering in the end. But yeah, we just pretty much win here. We can trap the Squawkabilly at this point with Ogerpon, which at this point might be the safer play because they're down both switch cards. But they didn't put a Lightning back, which is strange. Unless they're... I mean, well, now they just deck out. Now they have 0 cards in their deck. I don't know what bro's cooking. Now it's just officially game over. Because now they just deck out. Yeah, I could have attempted to go down the road of, like, trapping Squawk in a few turns. Like, I don't know. I think we win. I mean, they have literally no cards in deck. I don't know why they teal danced. But I don't think they had an energy left. I mean, if they had a boss left, they could have went Super Rod back Lightning Energy, and then I would have been cooked. But I guess if they didn't put back... If they went Lightning Fighting... They should have Super Rod back Lightning Fighting or something, right? Because then, no matter what, I can't trap the Raging Bolts up. Because no matter what, they could just go boss. So they did have a boss remaining, we would have lost. But I think it is GG's here. My opponent might have overcooked in the end here. But we'll see. That Vacuum Prime Catcher KO was huge, though, on that Pidgeot. See, this is why I was debating going into the Survival Brace route, and they had the Vacuum play, which was really annoying. But we got there. Sandshrew won us the game. The actual MVP of the deck, good old Sandshrew, the best card in the deck by far yet. Without Sandshrew, we were not winning that game because they just had Pal Pad for boss. And thankfully, we dodged a pretty big bullet there. And there you have it, folks. That is the Greninja control deck in action. We had 2 really interesting matches in this video where basically we try to whittle down the best resources we can, and then we try to win the game by stalling them out. And I think it worked really well in this video. Greninja is definitely a really cool card to play in control because it does threaten the Mirage Barrage. And as you saw in that game against Charizard Dragapult, they did end up mentioning their Manaphy, which ended up costing them the game in the end because it's just they had too many Ogerpon liabilities on their bench. So Mirage Barrage can be really good for that reason alone. And of course, Shinobi Blade synergizes really nicely with Pidgeot as it works for 1 energy. You can one-shot threats, and you can also use it to grab any card out of your deck, especially in a combo-based deck like Control. It's really good to be able to use Shinobi Blade in combination with Quick Search. And the big MVP of the deck was by far Sandshrew. I don't think we were winning any of the matches out of Sandshrew. Sandshrew carried us. Shutting off Pal Pad was very, very important. But that'll be it for me on my Greninja control deck in action. Let me know what you thought of it down below. Again, I'm not the greatest control player. I might have made a few misplays in this video. I apologize if anyone commented that, but I don't play a whole lot of control. Hopefully I did y'all justice and showed off how strong a Greninja control deck can really be. I guess maybe you can try to add a Shiyu in the deck also, by the way, but we don't play Fire Energy, right? You could play Luminous Energy if you want to play Shiyu, but you can't use Luminous Energy with Shinobi Blade and Double Turbo. So I don't know. I just don't really like the idea of that because Luminous Energy doesn't work with Double Turbo, so you can't use Mirage Barrage. So I don't know. I do maybe want to try to play a Shiyu in here. That was one thing I was thinking about while I was playing the deck in today's video, but it was a lot of fun, and control can be fun to play. Not fun to play against, but can be fun to play, and hope you enjoyed the Greninja EX control deck in action. Something a bit different with Greninja, and I'll catch y'all later. Check out my second channel down below. I just did a League Cup report. I won another League Cup with Charizard Dragapult, so definitely check out that video down below in the description on my second channel. I'm on the road to 16K subs here, and we're on the road to 63K here, so make sure to subscribe down below, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.